Howdy, ninth grade. How you doing this morning? Ready for another week? Monday morning, and we are ready for the last couple lessons. You will be doing 2 lessons a day, and again, I'll repeat, you'll do the first problem of every section. And so you shouldn't have as much work as if you do the whole lesson. So you're doing 2 lessons, the first problem of every section, and we'll start with 10.11 today, and 10.12 will be the second lesson. So we're doing probability. We've done probability before. I'm sure you've done it back in 8th grade. It's nothing new. It's just kind of a little brush up. So taking a look at your example is you always put the total number of possibilities on the bottom, and then the number of possibilities that are acceptable on top. So took at number 1, the tulip bulbs of a nursery were sorted according to size. The smallest bulbs of all the colors were put into a bin to be sold as a surprise bulbs of unknown color. The bin contained 55 red ones, 12 yellow ones, 16 peach bulbs, and 7 white bulbs. What is the probability that a customer will pick out a red bulb from the bin? Okay, you add up and get the total number. There are 55 red ones, so I can tell you what the top number is, 55. How many total bulbs are in the bin? Nobody had bought any yet. This was brand new. They just put them out. And if you do 55 plus 12, get your calculator out. Do this math for me. And then it says they want the probability as a fraction and as a percent. So we have 55 bulbs, and you add 55. Are you doing it? You got it done yet? 55 plus 12. I can add it in my head faster than you guys can with your calculator. 55 plus 12 is 67, plus 16 is 67 be 77, and 6 would be 83, and 7 is 90. I got you. 90. I didn't hear anybody say an answer yet, so I know I beat you. 90 over 55, and that could be reduced down. Let's see, 5 would go in there. Let me see, it can be reduced down to 11. 18. Okay, 11, 18, that's your fraction, and then you need to do it into a percent. So you need to divide 18 into 11. Oh boy, I think that comes up to 61%. 61%. 11, 18 is your first answer. 61% is your next answer. Okay, that's your first one. You're ready to go on. Oh, no, wait a minute. I have to do number 2 yet. Wilson had 9 white chickens, 6 red chickens, and 3 black ones. Wilson told his friend Dan to shut his eyes and pick one of the chickens to be his own pet. He's very liberal. Yeah, what's the probability that Dan's pet chicken is either white or black? How many do you have total? I can beat you again here. 9 plus 6 is 15 plus 3, 18. Okay, he's got a total of 18 chickens. And he wants, what color does he want? White or black. Okay, he don't care if it's white or black. So that means that I'll have 2 choices, white and black. So he is to pick either a white. So how many black ones are there? There are 9 white ones and 3 black ones. 9 and 3 is 12. Okay, 12, 18 reduced down to 2/3. Okay, 2/3 is that, and I know the percent. I don't even have to do that. 67%. 2/3 is 67%. So you got 67% chance to get a white or a black one. All right, you have fun on the rest of the lesson. I will let you go. And, oh yeah, you will need to do one probability, number 28. You have to do that one. And then we'll go to lesson 12. Here we go. 10.12, I'll move you over. Try that. 10.12, and we're applications using inequalities. Let me see. You read how to set up the problem, you understand that, and then, yeah, you follow those directions. I'm going to do a couple of them here. I don't even know how many I should or shall not do. Let's do number one. Eric begins a business in which he has estimated that he will need to charge his customers $35 an hour. He must have a good business, a welding business or something. His business expenses are approximately $650 per week. How many hours per week must he work to have a profit that at least $3,000 per month? Calculate based on a 4-week month. Okay, there's a couple different ways you can set this problem up. He gets $35 an hour. And what you have to do is find out how many hours he works so that he can get $650 per week, $3,000 per month. Now, just at first glance, you say, oh, $3,000 plus $650 is going to, he wants $3,000 for his own expense, and then he's got to pay $650. I don't know if that was for rent or water, I don't know what that was, machines or payments or something. Had to have $650. So you just add $3,650. Wait a minute. That's not right. That's your first thought. But it's $3,000 per month and it's $650 per week. So the choice you have is either find out how much $3,000 is per week or find out how much $650 is per month. So that means you have to go 4 times $650 or else divide 4 into $3,000. So he's wanting to know what he makes per week. So are you following me here? Or are you seeing? He's not wanting $3,000 a week. He's wanting $3,000 a month. So I divided 4 into 3,000. 4 into 3,000 to start with, and that makes me $750. Okay, $750 a week is what he wants. So start out here. He wants $35 an hour, so I put 35A. No, let's go X. I like X better. 35X. That's what he wants per hour. And it's inequality. And he has $650 per week in expenses, plus he wants to make a profit of $750. Okay? You following how to set up the problem? The book will also tell you how to set the problem up, but I'm just starting out here the way I would do it. Now you add these two here together is going to make you 1,400. Inequality 35x. And so here you would put 35x. This here figure is getting in the way. And you're going to go 35 here. Get your calculator out. What's 35 divided into 1,400? Come on, Connor. Come on, Connor. You can faster than that. Cody, I mean, aren't you boys, I'll tell you, Drew, what's going on here? Is your calculator's not working this morning? 35 into 1,400. Well, come on. I can do that in my head pretty quick. That's 40. Okay, thank you. It took a long time there, Kaylin, but I'm sure glad you beat those boys. I mean, they're still rubbing sleep out of that. 40, x equals 40. Now, that tells me that he has to work 40 hours a week to come up. I thought he was going to get an easy week, but it looks like he's going to have to work 40 hours a week to make ends meet. At least that much. Oh, I put equal. It's supposed to be inequality. He has to work at least 40 hours. He can work more than that if he wants to, and then he's going to make more profit. All right, that's the first answer. Do you want me to do another one? Number 2. I don't know. Let me see here. The Kramer family flew to Traverse City, Michigan and rented a car. While they were there, the car cost $185 for the week, plus 17 cents for every mile over 200 miles. If their total budget for the car that week was $250, what is the maximum number of miles they can drive? Okay, we just want to spend $250. And it says, hint, you X to represent the total number of miles driven. Okay, so X for the total number of miles. This is going to be number 2. X for the number of miles driven, and then he says X minus 200 for the miles that will be charged at 17 cents each. Okay, so there's going to be 17 cents each is going to be X minus 200, he says. So the way I think you're supposed to set that up is the first 200 miles he charges 17. Or inequality, I don't know if that there would be, is X negative 200. Ain't that what he said? See if I can get this right. X negative 200. And then up here, he's going to be charged 17 cents. Inequality, 17 cents. X negative 200. Let's set this up. 100. He says 200 miles for $185. For every mile over 200. Okay, so the first 17 he's going to pay $185. $185. And then he says negative 250. Okay. Subtract this from 250. Because the first 250 is going to be 17. The car costs $185 a week plus 17 for over 200 miles. If their total budget of the car was $250, and then you got 17 cents a mile for anything over 250. Okay, so for the first 200 miles, it cost them $185. And so here would tell you what their amount would be. If you subtract this here, that will make you $65. Okay, so they have $65 for this. And then they got 17 times X minus 200. So this would be, let me see here. 17X. Let me see how I would figure this. 17X is going to be, and 17, if you multiply, it's the decimal, so you got 0.17x negative, what's 17 times, 0.17 times 200, do you know? I don't know what that is. I don't have a calculator. Yes, I can do it. Without a calculator, 0, 2 sevens is 4, 34, this is 2, 34. Okay, 34. All right, the first thing we need to do is move this 34. I'm going to bring it over here. It's going to be a positive 35. Why did I write 35? 34. And it's going to be easy to add 65 if I did it that way. So this is going to be 99. Is that right? 6, 7, 8, 9. 99, inequality, 17x. So I do 17x, 17. I don't know what that answer is. How many times will 17 go into 99? That would be what x equals. 0.17. Oh yes, what's the point? Well, this is a 0.17 into 99. If you divide that into there, that's too big a problem. That will tell you the answer. I'll let you do that. 0.17 into 99. It should go in there. Well, if it had been 100, no, you do the math. I'll let you figure out the math. 0.17 into 99 will tell you how many miles they can drive the car. Alrighty, how am I going to do number 3? Jason's living expense was $550 a week, but after his tithe his income, he works 40 hours per week. What is the least hourly rate he must make? Round to the nearest cent. Okay. he got to make at least so much. So he works 40 hours a week, and he's got to have $550. You're still figuring on that one. While you're still figuring on that one, I'll move you on over. $550. And he's going to work, how long is he going to work? He's going to work a 40-hour week. So, you can't see this very good. Let me move you over here. He's got 550 inequality, and he's going to work 40x. We don't know what he's going to work. This is $550. We don't know, so here we go. That's pretty simple. 40 into there, and 40 into there is x equals, okay, how many times will 40 go into 550? What's it say? Round to the nearest penny. There we go. He's not going to round to the nearest hour. He's going to get to the nearest penny. Well, I don't know what that is, but you divide 40 into 550, and that will tell you. And number 4, I'm going to let you get that one. That is going to be similar to the example that's done in the book. You need to know what for percentage. I think it's example on page 507, number 2. You look there to get that answer. And you have a good day, and I'll catch you tomorrow.